Okie dokie. I am back on again. Always something, isn't it? Welcome to Looney Tune time. Yes, world gone crazy. Well, what do we have going on today in the shenanigans of the planet? So we'll take a look at that first and take a look at what's going on. So we do have the moon still exalted in Taurus and it's snuggling up to um Jupiter today. So we have this moon and Jupiter conjunction, which is actually very beautiful. I mean, the energy in Taurus right now is something that we're not going to see for uh, 10 plus years. Like we're not going to have this like with Uranus and Jupiter and this energy of really planting the seeds and moving forward into the newness. And Taurus can bring in, and especially with Venus there, wanting to bring in something that is of positivity. So there is this positive essence to this um, energy today and this movement that's going forward. But it's also bringing in a lot to do with the changes that we want to see in our life, the changes in the direction where we want to go, and how we are creating that because you know Jupiter is the expansion and wanting to bring in that expansion. So when it comes to our internal core, it's like, what are we expanding? There is where we might be feeling a lot of anxiety, overwhelmness, and we might be feeling, all of um be feeling out of sorts or what have you. And this is where to get to the grasp, get to the bottom root of those feelings of why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? What's grabbing hold of me to feel overwhelmed, to feel anxiety, to feel what it is that I'm feeling. And then you look at it, okay, this is the reason why I'm feeling this way. What is their solution? Is there a solution? What can I do about it right now? Or if I can't do anything about it, can I release it and hand it over and give it up to the Holy Spirit and ask for inner peace and a miracle? Many times that is what we have to do. We have to, give it up. Give it up to the higher forces, give it up to the divine. And when we are able to do that, we might have to do it a million one times, but, as I've said before, but it is a constant. It's constant because we are in a time that is bringing in a lot of stressors. It's bringing in a lot of overwhelmness. It's getting us to really um, look at our choices in our life and how we are creating those foundations. And in doing that, it's where you might have a set idea. This is the way I want to do it, and this is how I want to do it. And then you're, it's not going that way. It's not going that way. It's going in a totally different direction. And so you have to take a moment and reroute in the direction that you want to take life into. And doing the rerouting can be very frustrating, can be very um, overwhelming because it's not aligning to maybe mentally what you thought it could be, or not only mentally, maybe it's you're seeing something within the physical realm that it's just not jiving, right? And even though the energy is very positive, in going forward and doing things and creating things, we have to look at within our own selves and how we're feeling, because that moon being exalted in Taurus, that is a huge one, because that moon wants to have goodness and wants to feel good and wants to connect and wants to have that. But this is our internal self. So this is like, with our heart and our solar plexus and our sacral. Hello, everybody on Instagram. I'm in my little space here. So welcome. And this is where you could be feeling all of this, internal, say, yeah, this is great. But it's our mind. Our mind can take us into crazy places, can take us into like, well, it was like, I remember when this happened before and da 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 da, this has happened. And oh my God, my future is looking like this. And so we can get pulled into so many things when it comes to ourselves mentally. And especially when there is a lot of earth energy, right? So the earth energy coming in is like boom, and it's really, you know, making this foundation, making this feel a little bit heavy, maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmness, but it's coming back in and saying, okay, why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? What is that overwhelmness? What can I do about it? Is there anything I can do about it? If it's like right now you're in a waiting game, then that's where you got to go back and look at, okay, what can I be grateful for? What are the things that are working in my life? What are the things that are doing well? And really take our focus into a new way, and in harnessing it into a new light. And that's where it's going to be important, especially over, as we continue on to this week, and we're entering into this beautiful waxing stage, this opening energy that wants to open us up as we are, you know, the craziness, that's going on in the world it's you just I don't know. I'm at a point every time I see something or I hear somebody with some theory about how things are working or why the things are working. I'm just like, okay, and I just gotta laugh. It's because it's funny. It just comes out to a point where it's like in my life, in what I am doing right now, what is the importance within my life and what I need to do in my life, in the life, and how my life affects the people that are around me, and in what I am doing. So what is that I need to focus on? And that brings it down a little bit easier and more compact, so that you're able to really look at things in a better light and not feel so overwhelmed with everything. The other part too, and is on the 25th and 26th, I'm going to be teaching Reiki. And one of the beautiful things about Reiki and about level, we're just doing level 1, is about entering into yourself, your healing, turning the light on to into your internal healing within you, and being able to come into a place where trusting in that internal light that is turned on, because it's allowing you to see that, oh, there's other things that are going on, and what I thought was affecting me or what I thought was mine it isn't mine. It's, oh, there's that person over there who has a headache, or it's that person over there who has the anxiety. You start to be more aware of that, and in doing that, and when you are more aware of that, then you're able to say, okay, that's not mine, that's theirs. I'm just going to send them the light. I'm going to send them the love and give it up to the Holy Spirit and ask for that inner peace and a miracle. And then I can come down and focus more on what I need to focus on within my internal self and in my internal journey as I do my earth walk as we go forward. So, on the 25th and 26th, we are going to be doing level 1 Reiki, and hopefully you can join me. I do have payment plans for it if you are needing to make a payment plan. But yeah, just we're heading into, where we're going to feel, yes, the energy's good and it's great for moving forward, but we are also in a time of transitioning and making changes. And we might feel the bombardment, that's a good word, bombardment, with the world around us, and feeling that bombardment. And this is, coming back into our alignment, coming back into, all right, I can't control everything, even though I want to try and control everything. So, yeah, let's pull some cards. So I'm doing, last night in the Journey Club, we did a little bit more on our human design, utilizing this book and going through this book. And it's, man, I the more I'm reading about this and understanding, is the more it's getting me to really look at, things in my life and look at the things I need to look in my life. Anyways, I got to cut it short. My husband just walked in, and I think there's something there I have to work on. So I'll pull one card. It's the Five of Summers. So we're heading into everything happens for a reason. So have a blessed one. We'll talk to you guys all soon.